doctor ordered!
Hello and welcome to Just What the Doctor Ordered, the show where I give you your weekly dose of vitamin cricket. I'm Dr. Nishant Joshi. Let's start the show.
This is just what the doctor ordered!
Well, after a long 4 years, the World Cup is finally upon us. The 2015 edition sees Australia and New Zealand co-hosting, and both of these teams also go into the tournament as favourites to lift the trophy at the MCG on March the 29th. Now, India go into the tournament as underdogs after a turbulent few months down under, but they did receive a boost this week from none other than Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now, as the second most important living Gujarati after Ravi Jadeja, Modi clearly understands his responsibility to the Indian cricket team. So he took it upon himself to personally tweet good luck messages to each member of the Indian squad. My take-home message from the tweets? Well, it's pretty hard to send out 15 individual good luck messages to cricketers without repeating yourself at least a little bit. It seemed like Modi just ran out of things to say after Ravi Ashwin and gave up all hope at Stuart Binning. Modi used up his entire repertoire of political platitudes pretty early on and decided to speak in commentary cliches, such as swing every match in our favour to Bhuvneshwar Kumar. I think he might actually do a better job than some of the other pros in the commentary box. But the best tweet was to Suresh Raina, where he makes a reference to him hitting bouncers out of the park, followed by a smiley face. Now, just when you think that Raina is getting over his fear of the short ball, the man in charge of 1 billion people makes a sarcastic joke about his weakness. Sometimes there's just no winning. Well, as we all know, it's been a controversial build-up to the World Cup. Actually, what's that? It's not been controversial at all. What do you mean? To say that we've not had anybody tested positive for drugs? And nobody's been caught in a sex scandal of any magnitude whatsoever? At least we have one chap who's doing his darndest to keep up the grand old tradition of cricketing scandal on tour. Now, you'd think that West Indies' build-up hasn't been embarrassing enough, what with them dropping 2 of their most important players, and playing like any game of cricket is just interrupting the latest pool party. But the icing of idiocy on the West Indies cricketing cake of incompetence comes courtesy of Lendl Simmons, who is currently being sued for allegedly disseminating revenge porn. Yes, you heard that right, folks. The most embarrassing thing to happen to West Indies so far in this tournament hasn't been Andre Russell's haircut, but the nefarious activities of one of their batsmen. Now, the alleged victim, Therese Ho, states that Simmons shared the intimate photos of her with his fellow West Indies teammates via social media as well as the mobile application Viber while with the team during their tour of India. Now, it's a very sordid and unbecoming incident to be involved in, and it led to one Trinidad newspaper to lead with this headline. And now for some honest subtitles.
This is just what the doctor ordered!
There's been a huge amount of progression in the last 3 or 4 weeks that we've been in Australia. Looking at where we were in Sri Lanka and where we are at now, again, I think we're a little bit of a different side with the outlook and the manner that we're playing in. I think the biggest test for us will be coming back from a defeat like this. I mean, any side, when they do get knocked down, the stronger ones get back up, and I've no doubt that we will bounce back from this. Yeah, it's been very enjoyable. I mean, the guys have got a lot out of playing here and touring Australia. And again, I've worked well with Mursey. He's been brilliant to work with, had some great ideas. The main theme moving forward between now and the World Cup is to keep things as simple as possible and make sure what we do, that we are the best at doing it.
This is just what the doctor ordered! This is just what the doctor ordered!
Time for my patient rounds this week, and thank you all very much for tweeting in, as always, using the hashtag JWTDO. This week's question comes courtesy of Renee Keita, who asks, how much alcohol would the groundsman need to be plied with to supply Asian teams with slow, low turners at this World Cup? I know in Australia you guys love your beer, but you also love winning at cricket, and more importantly, not losing. So on reflection, I'm saying that Ravi Shastri could probably leave just one case of bosses in the groundsman shed, and India might just have a chance of not embarrassing themselves at this World Cup. Well, that's it for another episode of Just What the Doctor Ordered. I hope you all have a lovely World Cup, and do make sure to subscribe to our channel and keep up to date with goings on. And lastly, congratulations to MS Dhoni and his wife Sakshi on the birth of their baby daughter last week. Truly, this was just what the doctor ordered. Goodbye.
This is just what the doctor ordered.